there's a video where the guy come out and he's like second runner up, first runner up, and now for the winner of the 1981 Leprechaun contest is, and Kevin thought his name was going to call it, it didn't. And then the video goes black because you hear commotion. And then when the video comes back up, you see the guy come out with a black eye. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, there's a bit of a mistake. I'm very sorry. The winner of this year's Leprechaun contest is Kevin Thomas. Come on out, Kevin."
Well, hello. I can't do it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for. That's what I was trying to go for. And welcome to Where's My Lucky Charms? Wel- Welcome to episode 37, I think, of the Coffee and Ketchup podcast.
You know how they say that in Ireland?
37.
37.
Just kidding. I'm glad I want to apologize in advance.
Yes.
This was one of the ones that kind of set up where I was just like, okay, this could be interesting. I don't know anything about like the Dublin St. Patrick's Day stuff. This will be interesting. And we spent the last 45 minutes laughing, just trying to get everything together to start. So this is going to be a lot better than what I'd originally thought.
You got the floor, dude.
I'm glad that I wore shoes. I forgot that we can.
Yeah.
And so
You
Yeah.
can see your feet.
everybody else wanted you to go barefoot. Listen,
I got to thinking. I was like, oh, I can see my feet.
we ought to painted them green. Could have painted them green.
Anyway,
Real quick, thank you to all of our sponsors, Buckeye, Emerald City Sweets. I think we got a new one worked out.
Yeah.
Very excited to get them on board.
First
Stay
of
tuned for that
March.
one coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for everybody. If you haven't already, please like the video, comment down below some of the questions that we're going to ask. You know what I mean? We want your answers down in the comments about different things that we're going to talk about today. Make sure you have hit that subscribe button.
Yes, Lord.
Make sure that you do that so you stay up to date on all the great content that we have coming out. We have got a very exciting episode, a very exciting guest. We have Mary Beth Turner. Mary Beth Turner with us in the studio today. And we are going to talk about all the St. Patrick's Day festivities coming for the 59th annual Dublin St. Patrick's Festival.
is that right, Mary? Is it the 59th, Mary?
Yeah.
So you did your research.
You did good. I'm
I
so
did.
impressed.
I read what she
That
sent
man
us.
can read from across. You
Yeah.
know, that man's a pro at cheating off
Yeah.
of papers growing up.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Mary Beth, and get started with kind of who you are and maybe how you got into this.
Mary Beth. I am marketing specialist with State Broadcasting group of stations here in Dublin. Very excited about that, especially since the St. Patrick's Festival was born out of WMLT. So,
WMLT, the Waste Management.
No, it's got nothing
Ladies
to do
tournament.
with waste management.
No?
It's actually the call letters to one of the stations that are
What's the stand?
affiliated
Derek took offense.
with
Yeah, he
State
was not
Broadcasting.
happy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
given Derek.
So, college, okay.
WMLT?
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
And I am the public relations chair with the festival and been doing that this is my 6th year.
That's awesome.
6th year as the public relations chair.
Now, I actually joined the committee so I could paint the streets legally.
Oh, were you doing it illegally beforehand?
You don't have to. You don't have to answer.
Sure.
You don't have to
Fair
answer
enough,
that.
fair
Mary
enough.
Beth.
Do y'all
enough.
need any help?
Can't catch her.
We
Never
actually
go and
did
get her.
that last Sunday.
Oh, man, I just missed it. Well, if y'all ever need help with taking street signs down, speed limit signs, or anything like that, Derek and I have some experience. So
I don't know.
That's
what-
not,
I don't
that's
know
not what she
she's talking
said at all,
about.
actually.
She's talking about painting Shamrocks
Yeah.
on the ground.
Shame.
Oh,
on the-
I went
painting
somewhere else
Shamrocks.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went somewhere else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I used to paint shame
Sure.
rocks
Mhm.
and throw them too. But hey, back to St. Patrick. Yes,
So, yeah, that is why I joined the committee.
that's pretty cool. So
That-
y'all do the shamrocks in the street.
We do.
How many do you reckon y'all painted? Do you have any idea how many?
No, this year, because they had repaved Bellevue
Mhm.
and going into downtown. We had Piper McAfee and Abby McAllister went ahead of us and chalked them out,
Oh,
so we would have an outline to go in and paint.
okay.
So, but we had a good group out there painting. It didn't
Very
take all that long.
Is it completely green, or is there an outline that y'all paint and then you go back and paint it green, or is it completely green?
The
Shamrock.
Shamrock is completely green.
Gotcha.
Now, do they go by and freehand them, or is there like a stencil?
They freehanded them.
Wow.
That's
And
incredible.
if you look at them, they're all different shapes and sizes. And
Huh.
Neat.
That
Yeah,
is cool.
you have police assistants during that time?
the fire department
That's cool.
actually,
Yeah.
blocks off and watches, and
Oh,
That's cool.
they've been excellent.
That's cool.
there are some good people up there at the Dublin
Mhm.
Fire Department.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
They've been great to work with and coordinate that. So
That's good. Very
So
good.
guys started to vandalize. I like it. I like it. I like it.
We had some officers from the Dublin Police Department across in the street this morning. You know,
What did you do?
nothing.
I opened the blind up there in the front room and I saw one car, and then I was like, oh, there's a cop car out there. And then I went to the next one and opened it up. Said, there's another one. So I hollered in there and told Brian, I said, there's
What
two
did you
cop
do?
cars. Years ago, that would be I said, you got your swing to go out the back.
Were you not here last year?
Years ago, I'd have been out in the creek out there, boy, heading to Brookwood.
Anyway, everything was cool. Somebody's alarm in the neighborhood went off, and they were just checking things out. That was it.
You know what I told him though was I had on a white. I'm gonna say it. He's over there shaking his head. I had on a white coffee and ketchup T-shirt, and when Derek and I were out there talking to the officers, or he was, because he told me not to say anything, and we
It's a good call.
when they were like, everything's good, man. We appreciate y'all checking. So when we turned around and started walking back up the driveway, I told him, I said, I should have got that Sharpie and put "I am the burglar" on the back of the T-shirt. I'm walking away, and Derek goes, "Get in the house."
Good now.
So back to St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an episode.
It's
This is
difficult.
gonna be something.
It's difficult.
So
Chris, how about
59 of them. 59 of them. Tell us a little bit about how this got started.
there was a gentleman by the name of Dick Killebrew
Mhm.
worked at the radio station, and for a couple of years he had played Irish music and did the corny Irish jokes on St. Patrick's Day, and he had talked to the station manager at the time was Mr. Ed Hilliard, and about doing something more, and he kind of didn't really think it was such a good idea, but
Ed didn't.
right,
Gotcha.
and they
Come on, Ed.
around the coffee pot break room, the other people that worked at the station got on board with it, and so they all went to him, and he agreed that they should, maybe look into it more and do a little bit more. So I think the first official festival committee meeting was like January the 31st, 1966, something like that. And that was with Dick Killebrew and Mr. Champion, who was at the time, I don't know what his official title was, but he was at the Courier Herald. And
Okay.
so they formed the St. Patrick's Festival Committee.
Now, I will say on Coffee and Ketchup, you can make things up to make stories better, or it's fine. Like you could just say he was the editor in chief. It's okay. Nobody's going to fact check us. It's cool. It's cool. Could have been president. I don't, what I mean? It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, hey, too bad, Ed, showed him.
But it grew from there. So,
Yeah, obviously. So did I read that right? Because I looked at the website. I did research, Derek. You know what I mean?
I don't have
not
time.
from here.
A lot of times I don't have time to do that before I've worked 3 jobs in the last 24 hours.
How did I turn that mic off? So
Please,
how the event starts when and ends when?
the events start in mid-February and they go through the end of March. There's actually, I believe there's 50-something events this year.
one for every state?
Pretty much.
50-something states, yeah.
Use that. He's trying to show off.
Right, he's
There's how many states there are.
50.
One for every state. So, but there's something for everybody. the majority of the events are family-friendly events where you can take your kids and
The majority? Let's be fair. Let's talk about the minority first.
The not so kid friendly events you have up for bid.
Pig in the Park is this coming weekend. They have music and stuff there on Friday nights. So you can take your family there. The children typically don't go to the gala event. That's Saturday, March 2nd.
Ooh.
Then I think there's a pub crawl that's going to be Super Saturday.
Cool. Now explain Super Saturday.
Super Saturday is the big day. It's
That's
like
the one.
culmination of everything. It starts that morning with the road race. Arts and crafts starts at 9 o'clock and runs to 4 o'clock. There's the parade. It starts at 10 o'clock this year and will be over with by 12 o'clock. And then there's music and munchies to end the evening.
I do like music and munchies.
Yeah.
So,
How late does the music and munchies go?
till 10-ish.
Okay.
So, Swinging Medallions are back this year.
Nice.
There's an
Nice.
opening band.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I don't remember the name.
That's a cool name for a band.
Swinging medallions?
No, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
I
the name
don't.
of
I
the
don't remember the name.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you can get that on a T-shirt.
Shelby, see if that's trademarked. We can start up
So,
a
but
band.
It'll be a fun, definitely be a fun night.
Yeah, music and but so
Let me ask you about. I'm sorry, Chris. Let me ask you about the parade. Is it bigger than the Christmas parade?
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah.
take that, Santa.
Yeah.
So, where is the arts and crafts? Where is it? It's held downtown now? Is that
Downtown,
correct?
It's at the Market on Madison Bicentennial Plaza.
Okay.
I didn't even know all these places existed.
Welcome to
I
Dublin.
knew Market on Madison because I think I've been there before.
Yeah.
There's a Bicentennial Plaza. I had no
It's
idea. There's all this
where
stuff
the
here.
big fountain is that runs between
Which is
Yeah.
super,
Spank Annex.
super cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't know that Dublin was as big as it is. It's spread out. Dublin's the fastest growing city in the
No,
state
it's
of Georgia.
stop.
Dublin every day.
Dublin every day.
I listened to that for like 6 years straight. Every day.
So, something that I don't know. I just feel like I need to say this, and then now's a good time to say it.
You got the floor.
So, back whenever I was a young lad and Brian was a younger
A
lad,
wee little lad.
that too, yes. Mary Beth used to babysit us when we were kids,
That's right.
if you can believe that.
Yep.
And we were,
Hellions.
well, I wasn't going to say it like that.
Always Dublin.
But Mary Beth, how many times do you reckon you babysat for us? Just a ballpark. I mean, was it 2 or 3, and then you were like, "I'm tapping out, Miss Sharon. I can't do it anymore," or was it? Okay,
There were several. Me and Susan Williams.
I
Susan
remember those.
Mastery,
Yep, yep.
Church used to, we would
Yep.
kind of rotate.
That is so.
Because nobody
funny.
could do it like multiple times. They're like, yeah, listen, I could do one time this weekend. That is it.
But you know what I heard? This is what I heard. It was me, Susan Williamson, and we would rotate because Mama wasn't going to be at home on the weekend. Mama was getting somewhere on Friday, Saturday.
And you need to get away from them youngins.
The boots just sitting there. I'm finna go to school.
I have picked them up all week long from school, taking them to ball practice at night.
Yeah.
Maybe let's come get these youngins.
Come get them. Come get them.
Y'all were always the babysit though.
I bet it was interesting.
I bet it's an experience to
I
say
bet
the
it was
least.
very interesting.
And
So
thank you for
anyway.
not breaking my arm. We did have a babysitter that broke my arm.
She didn't
It
break
wasn't
your
me.
arm. You broke it.
But she kind of did.
She threw you up in the air.
didn't catch me.
You landed on it wrong. She wasn't supposed to catch you.
Well, I wasn't in the damn air till she threw me up in it. So how you reckon it wasn't her fault?
That's a good point.
You were supposed to land on the pillow.
And I landed on the
Your arm.
Well, it was an awkward throw. And all I remember her saying is,
We're flying.
We're going to get back to St. Patrick's, but I've got to refresh my memory. She laid back on her back. She put her hand on your honey.
Yep.
Held your hands.
Yep.
And then she threw you up in the air.
Well, she was supposed to just kind of like do it like that and not let me go up in the air. And I turned around and said, "Can I get your phone number?" And she licked off and said, and I went flying.
How old were you?
3.
No, you weren't. You were not 3. How old were you, really?
I had just turned 4. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'll have to fact check that with Mama. She'll remember.
11.
I'm thinking you were old. You were like 10.
Maybe 10 or 11.
I don't know.
It was right at the end of the school year too, which means summertime, broken arm in a cast, no swimming, no ball.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't mean to get sidetracked, but I felt like it was very important to know that Mary Beth used to babysit us when we were kids.
She did, and thank you for keeping all of my bones intact.
That's part of the reason why it took us 45 minutes as we were getting ready to record, and it's because we've known Mary Beth for quite some time now. Anyway, back to you, Chris. He's going, how do I pick the pieces up on this? Except not quite that country. He wouldn't say
What do they
like
call
that.
who is the Grand Marshal of the parade this year? That's a good question. Thank you. I do remember when it was Bill Powell.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No, I promise you.
He was
Bill Powell, the weatherman from Macon. You don't know him, Chris? Bill Powell.
Oh,
Yeah, Bill Powell was bald headed. He was the Grand Marshal one year. He was never wrong when it came to the weather. This is a true story. He would come on the TV at nighttime and say, "It's going to rain tonight. You'll know in the morning." 100% accurate. This is before Doppler radar and everything. And he was the Grand Marshal one year.
Please.
Send it back over to you now, Chris.
Please stop.
well, this year's Grand Marshals are from a TV station, just not that TV station, but from WGXA, which is
What's getting excited about?
broadcasting group. It is Ryan Stinnett and Brittany Miller.
Nice.
Cool, Brittany.
Nice.
Well,
They have come on. They came on last year as one of our presenting sponsors. They're actually presenting sponsor for Super Saturday, and
Cool.
come in on Friday evenings and do the broadcast before Super Saturday, and then they broadcast the parade, and so
That's cool.
they're great to work with.
Very cool.
So one of our media partners.
I'm gonna call about this tree. Ooh. I'm coming. Butt crack plumbing. I'm looking for the tree service. Yeah, that's what I meant. Timber tree service. I was seeing if you could come look at a tree for me next week. I could squeeze you in, man. I think I could squeeze you in.
Don't get fooled like Peyton and call just anyone. You need a name you can trust. Call Buckeye Preferred Services. They are insured with over 35 years experience in custom tree felling, crown reduction, whole tree removal, as well as stump grinding and cleanup. They are cutting out your problems one limb at a time, serving the greater Middle Georgia area and beyond. You can find their Facebook in the description and call them at 478-484-2178 or 478-278-5574.
Very good.
So, back to the important stuff. All right, so you
Telling me
are
we need to
the
hush.
public relations chair. How many other chairs and people are involved in kind of putting this 50 some odd day extravaganza together?
There are 20 something that are on the official committee.
Okay.
You have general co-chairs, vice co-chairs, and others. Then the Irish Balloon Fest and Music and Munchies have subcommittees because those are such large events. It takes, a lot to put them on. And then, of course, you got the Exchange Club, Pancake Supper, the Civitan Club with the parade, the Pilot Club with the Miss St.Patrick's contest, the Rotary Club with the Joint Civic Luncheon. All of our civic groups here have done an outstanding job with supporting the festival. And then there's so many people that just volunteer their time to help out. There's no way we could recognize everybody that actually helps put the festival together. So it truly is a community event.
Right.
And, we couldn't do it without them.
No, it definitely sounds like
That's
it. You
awesome.
know, just between the going out and painting shamrocks everywhere. You know, it sounds like it's a big venture to take on. I've read a bunch, and then you just shared with us a ton of different events and stuff that's going on. It does sound like a lot. So when do you start planning it?
We typically, it takes about a year. We usually take June and July off. We take a break, come back together in August, and then through
Wow.
work through St. Patrick's. We'll have a post planning meeting April, May,
Mm-hmm.
and go over what worked, what we may need to look at changing for next year, that kind of thing. So, and next year should be a big one as well.
Number 60, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, that does sound like a definitely a monumental kind of number right there to have to celebrate.
They have like tennis tournaments. There's all kinds of stuff.
Race. There's some of them Leprechaun contest. Well, y'all not ever in there.
Yes, we were.
Won it.
Yeah. He just says once. Did you win first place, Ryan?
I think so.
I think you did too. I think I won. I won second or third place, I believe. I don't think I won first place.
You're first to us, Derek.
You are.
Here's what's amazing about that is I think I still have that trophy somewhere up in that.
I believe
nobody's surprised.
no one is shocked.
I remember
that.
it was like a little. It was like a little cup, and it had two little things that came off the side of it. Anyway,
The year that Kevin was
just
in it,
described your generic trophy. He was like, it's like a
it's got a base with a little gold thing on the front, and there's a man standing there. I've got it. The year that Kevin was in it, there was a video. Video recording was very new back then, so someone has recorded. You could see this.
I'm not putting this in. We're not putting this in.
Carry on, though. I want to hear it. Amuse me.
Yeah.
Are y'all done?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a video where the guy come out and he's like second runner up, first runner up, and now for the winner of the 1981 Leprechaun contest is, and Kevin thought his name was going to call it, it didn't. And then the video goes black because you hear commotion. And then when the video comes back up, you see the guy come out with a black eye. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, there's a bit of a mistake. I'm very sorry. The winner of this year's Leprechaun contest is Kevin Thomas. Come on out, Kevin." And Kevin goes along now. Shaking his head and grabs the shirt. He says, "I'm going to the back Kroger to get me some milk to celebrate."
I'm going to go in the back and find that chocolate milk.
Oh, goes back to that, don't it?
Yeah, we're like 6 episodes now. You can reference.
I know.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So, what was your first? Do you remember your first St. Patrick's Day festival, we'll say?
I don't remember the first time I went because I've lived in Dublin my whole life, so I'm sure, we went probably to the first one. I would have been a baby, but my earliest recollection is going to the Exchange Club pancake supper when it was at the old Dublin Middle School or Central, standing in line and just seeing, everybody, and what a good time, everybody was having. That's still one of my favorite events, and I don't care. You can't get better bacon or sausage anywhere.
Right. Agree.
Yeah, you are right.
That's where the Leprechaun contest was there too. Where do they hold the Leprechaun contest at now?
I think it's Theater Dublin.
I think. Yeah, you're right. No, it's at Theater Dublin.
Okay.
Now, at 6'5", can I enter into the Leprechaun contest?
I think you have exceeded the age limit.
Oh, there's an age limit, not a height limit.
The height limit, at least.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun. I remember being. I remember.
Yeah, I do too.
I remember doing it.
I remember having a pot of gold, and the gold was chocolate candies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
My gold was real gold. I threw it to the judges first place.
That's how you got to do them. That's how you got to do them.
What's your favorite one, Derek?
Yeah, that's what we're definitely about to get everybody's favorite.
My favorite. My favorite
Event.
event. Well, I'm all right. I'd probably say the road race. I love getting up that stretch it out real good. And I don't even drive up there. I just jog to the house.
I'm telling you the route that saved his life. This is the last leg of it right here to the high school. He'll blend into those woods once he starts hearing people come up the top of Brookwood, and then he'll just bust out of the woods, darting to the finish line.
Passing my head with water, going, God, can't believe I did that.
A little slower than last year, but we did all right.
52, and I still got all of a sudden here I
Got
go.
a piece of paper from the copier at work with a number on it that doesn't even exist. A little barcode.
First in my age group.
Sir, can you bring that trophy back, please?
In all seriousness, I don't run the road race. I probably didn't need to tell that. That's pretty evident. I don't know. Obviously the arts and crafts thing. That's just neat. Going down there and seeing everything that's there. And aren't there food vendors there? I go from jogging to the food vendors. There's food vendors down there. They have set up. Can people still do that, or is that closed off? In other words, the time to register, as far as
Pass.
that's probably has. I figured it had.
You could come set up any food trucks right here, though.
Yeah, out
Just
front.
let me know when you're going to be here.
Yeah, I
Whenever they
remember
pull up
seeing,
like the police, just give me a call.
Mm-hmm.
I love food truck.
I remember you saying that
I love
yesterday when
food
we
truck.
talked. When I helped you with the
Oh yeah, we were talking about the one that shows up in Cochran every now and then.
Wednesdays.
Yeah. I have not
what I told
made the trip to the thing by the what do you call the weirdos in
the
gym?
road.
That are like,
CrossFit.
the CrossFit people with the garage doors open.
Yeah,
That are doing like stretches or
Yeah.
working out. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But the little thing
Parking
next-
lot right beside them.
Yeah.
So you have not been over.
I have not been over there. I definitely know about it, and I'll have to make a trip one day.
Yeah.
I mean, Friday when I get off early.
It's a really good thing.
Um,
Well, probably one of the best hamburgers I've ever had.
Which one? Sugar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I've heard multiple people say that one is a good one.
where's the best hamburger you've ever had, Chris? Be thinking about it, Derek. I'm coming to you next.
That's tough, man.
That is tough. Y'all remember Fuddruckers?
Yeah.
Fuddruckers.
Oh,
used to
yeah,
have a fantastic
Yeah.
hamburger.
For sure.
I don't know whatever happened to them all, but I always used to love Fuddruckers. Shout out to Dublin.
Hey.
Probably the Wicked Burger at Pickle Barrel.
Yeah, you do like that.
It's a meat.
Yeah.
It's a burger, and it's got their wicked pimento cheese and a fried egg on it.
I've had it.
Come on.
I've had it.
It's so good. It's pretty much what I get every time.
Lord.
They're beer battered fries.
You do. You sure
They are
do.
good.
You don't drive home after that, do you?
No, not after the beer battered
Thank-
fries.
Okay, all right.
Heavens no.
Keeping it safe.
Can't get another DUI.
Keep them roads safe. Might be some joggers on it practicing for the marathon.
Yeah, that's what I'm running off the thousands of calories.
Five Guys?
I mean, if you have to get a small personal loan to eat there.
I
but
thought you were answering me, bud.
No, I'd have to say Minute Grill.
Really?
It's good, man.
Not bad.
Minute Grill is good food. I have not been able to spend enough money to get full.
Yeah. I mean, you got to just go in there and
I'll drop like $40.
you got to knock out you about 4 doubles, get you some fries and a drink. That's me.
Yeah, it sounds like Taco Bell. Like I just can't seem to eat enough. But the food is good.
Right.
You know, it's kind of a
very good.
niche. Just
Yeah.
where everything's real greasy.
Yeah.
Perfect. Love it.
Me too.
It's just I can't get full. I'll drop money in that sucker.
Brian, what would you say?
Oh man,
Say you.
I
Say
wasn't
you.
going to.
I would go with a place that you cannot get a burger there anymore because they're no longer in existence. But I really would go with Rudy's Rack and Q hamburger.
Oh yeah. They were good.
They were
Mhm.
special.
They sure were.
It was something about the way they put the condiments on it.
It was good.
They had an order of how they did it.
It was-
and
it was a s-
it was supposed to. My friend Ryan told me he knew the secret, and it was something about the order they put the mayonnaise, the ketchup, and the mustard on the burger, and what?
That was a soybean burger too, am I right?
Probably.
I think it was, but it was good. I
It
remember
was
going
so
there.
good.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's back
Okay.
in the riding the strip days.
It sure was.
Yes, it was. I used to frequent Rudy's Rack and Q.
Yeah, me too.
I used to love going
play
there.
pool.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we were at where did we go for spring break every year? Lake, that one.
Oconee.
Last year,
Oconee.
Oconee, or was it Sinclair?
Oconee.
Lake Tahoe.
Okay. And we
It
were
was Oconee, Chris.
and we were walking, but those were great. Those are
Close.
great guesses. We were walking. A group of us kids were walking one time, and there was a sign that said pool, because the facility had a pool. And I literally, I was young, probably 13. I was trying to flirt with this girl who was like 15. I go, "Hey, you want to go play some pool?"
You dweeb.
She said, "I don't want to go swimming. That's a swimming pool."
Is that how she sounded? What's her name? Who is she?
I'm not calling her out.
You want to go call her
No,
out?
because I don't remember her. I just remember she was a pretty girl back in the 80s with a bunch of hair.
How did we get here?
We're always here.
That's it today, Derek. Obviously, that's how we got here.
How you like my shirt, Chris?
How are you in a Cleveland? The second day spring training is over.
I'm glad you asked. So, TJ Maxx's one time had a sale.
Who?
TJ Maxx's.
AJ Max.
Over there at the mall.
Both Maxes.
So,
basically.
I stumbled upon this shirt and I said, "Huh, that's Under Armour. Huh, that's my size too, XL." And I was like, "Huh, I think I'm gonna buy this.
Oh, it's cheap.
There you go. That was the kicker. It was at TJ Maxx's, so yeah, it was cheap. It was very inexpensive.
Oh, this thing's $7.99.
Yeah, because they suck.
I'm telling you, it's a collector's edition, though.
No, it's not.
I just wanted to point it out because I know you keep staring at my shirt. I think you want the shirt.
I don't want the shirt.
When Chris came in and was staring at you about that shirt and was looking at me from across the kitchen going, pointing that shirt sign language, and I was like, "Are you still mad about the Kenny Lofton trade?" But that was in my head when I was like, "Wow,
That was in the 80s.
Yeah, that's
early '90s."
Yeah. No, man. I mean, hey, wear what you want to wear. Support who you want to support.
Reel us back in, Chris.
I didn't.
What's your favorite, Chris?
Favorite what?
You already-
St. Patrick's Day Festival.
I've never attended.
Event.
The only one I've ever done is when I was in treatment. I think we went to a parade
Mm-hmm.
and sat at a bank across from We
Mhm.
Surrender,
Mm-hmm.
and we watched the parade.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've never done anything.
But I guarantee you could answer the question without even been into the
Food
event.
trucks. Whatever the munchy one was.
You think you'd like that over the pancake supper? I would have put you on the pancake supper before I put you on the Main Street Munchies.
With bacon and
I don't know. I
sausage.
definitely have to.
It's
I
good.
definitely have to attend a few and eat some food. That's the only reason I go to the
Munchies
fair.
is a fun event too, though.
Yeah, I bet that would be.
Where's
yeah.
the pancake supper at again, Mary Beth?
It's at the new Double Middle.
Double Middle, 441
Yeah,
North.
that's what I thought.
On the right, right there, heading out of town.
Yep.
At the end of what we would used to call the Strip.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
If you want to go, Chris, I'll buy us tickets.
Sold.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Everybody in Dublin Large Camp
Yeah.
will be there.
Hopefully, I have
And
some
they
tickets
have
by
to.
then.
You can get it to go too, right? Yeah, that's cool.
We're gonna eat it there because hopefully I'll have business cards by then.
Bling. Hey, we need to get some glue. I noticed that little thing there's coming up on his.
Yeah, that's what I said last week, actually, about getting glue. Here we are.
I just felt like with it being raised that line, I needed to point it out.
Yeah. Now it's on record. It needs to happen. So in a month, we're just like, why are they still coming up? I'm just going to go back to episode
Some of that
7.
wood just dried up.
Some of that wood glue is dried up.
Yeah, I just need to grab this cake from Mama real quick, and then we can go ahead and go over there.
This guy again?
You have got to be kidding me.
Hey boys, I got y'all's cake right here, man. Oh, I got it right here. Wait till you get a load of this. Derek, come on, man. I got somebody way better. Hey, suit yourself, fellas.
Always go with someone you can count on. Emerald City Sweets is locally female owned and operated. They have been in business since 2019. They are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They serve soups, salads, sandwiches, and of course, cupcakes. They offer custom cakes and sweets for your every occasion. Located at 302 Pine Forest Street in Dublin, Georgia, they can be reached at 478-205-5385. Again, that's 478-205-5385. And their Facebook is linked in the description. Get your event done right with Emerald City Sweets.
That is way better.
So, yeah, back to you, Chris.
So, how does one say I'm listening and I'm like, wow, I would really like to help out. I'd like to get involved in these committees and subcommittees, and I'd really like to have free food off of a food truck if that's an option.
It's probably not.
How does one listen? It's my
She politely shook her head.
They don't have like a leprechaun of honor. Like I've never been here before. I can get I'll get shorter or something.
But I don't.
He's right there.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to be. I don't want to be a mascot.
He's standing out 5'4".
Like what did they do on the Grinch? You know, like on the Grinch, he's like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the whatever of honor because you're never here, and I've never been, and here you just eat free for 50.5 days. That's not a thing.
No.
Bet for that. All right, so let's say I did want to get involved, and get onto a committee or subcommittee or the committee below. What would be below subcommittee? The subcommittee.
Yeah. The sub.
You definitely need to be there. The sub.
Yeah, I'm definitely not jumping up and doing any kind of.
You can be the assistant to the assistant manager.
We're going to tell you what you can do. We're going to give you tongs and folks that throw their trash in the street, which they should not do. We're going to let you pick that up. That's going to be your involvement.
And it comes with a trash can, too, for your left hand.
All right. Well, I just asked him to reel us back in now.
And then you take us off the train
I'm
and
trying,
track
trying
again.
to get. So, how would one get involved with the festivities behind the scenes, so to speak?
The committee always needs volunteers.
I'm sure.
So, just reach out to the committee and tell them you'd like to help.
How would one reach out to the committee? Do we put your cell phone number in right here?
No. You say, what you say? Pass it across the street, right? You are so
I was just like, now how do they reach out to one of the committee members? Do we just flash your phone number across the screen? Right?
You said, Lord, please, no.
Oh,
You are the sweetest, though, Mary. You've always been the sweetest.
And also a website, but reach out on the Facebook page and
express some interest. There you heard it here first, folks. You can get in. You cannot get free food off the food trucks. I've already figured that out for y'all. You're welcome. You're welcome.
And listen, this is a heads up too, since it's about to be starting. It's already started officially. If your 4-leaf clover is starting to kind of come up like this a little bit, you don't want to iron it, flatten it out.
you learn that.
Yes, you don't want to do that.
Where's the punchline?
You don't want to press your luck.
There it is. There it is. It's just like, wait, this is.
Can we take it back? Can we turn it around?
Minutes.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
That was the only decent one I could find on the internet when I did my research.
I didn't know we were supposed to do research before we did it.
Obviously.
What episode is this, Chris? That's a 37?
37.
Yeah. Been
It's
begging
like, we're supposed to know something?
you. What? Been begging you. 37 weeks now.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
That's damn near 9 months.
Yeah. And he's like, what are we doing again?
So,
Do y'all do green beer? Like Savannah? Because we don't promote green beer.
Because that seems very unhealthy.
It is.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Pouring green in the waterway,
It's
and
crazy.
drinking green things.
That's a
It
lot of
sounds
ways
unhealthy,
to die.
and we're not going to stand for it. Not in Dublin. Healthy
Nope.
beer.
That right.
Healthy beer.
so do they on the last day? What is the last the last day that there's an event? is what date, Mary Beth?
March 32nd.
We do have an
33rd, but close.
Yeah.
that actually will come out in the Courier Herald sometime this coming week.
Perfect. Perfect.
The last one on the list is March 30th, and that is Fantastic Futures Dublin Fan Con, which will be at the Lawrence County Library.
Oh, very cool.
It'll be a very quiet event.
I wonder if they'll
Everybody have to just
The library.
whisper to each other.
How do you say that word, Chris? How do you say it?
The bookstore?
No. Yeah, well, how do you call it?
Oh, it's just a library.
Okay. How do you say it, Brian?
It's not a library. It's not.
I've got
a
it.
library.
I've got to check and find out how long that band lasts for because I can't go back in there.
Okay. How do you say the word?
I owe him so much money.
But I support that event.
How do you
Listen, that librarian's worse than a creditor.
How do you say
Come
it?
track you down.
Library.
Okay. Let's just check it.
And what
What did you say it?
Library.
you lie. He says library.
Get it out the right way.
Anyway.
Library. I bet he says library.
Library.
Anyway, that place that has them books you can check out.
Yeah.
So that'll be the final event. Okay.
And Super Saturday again is on
Saturday.
the 16th,
16th.
right there in the middle of the month.
And then we will have March 17th. One of the committee sponsored events is the brunch at the country club. It's kind of like the end of the big.
So,
Everybody wants to cook breakfast.
how do we get into the country club? I've been trying to get out there to the country
There's a
club.
tournament. Golf. Is there a St. Patrick's golf tournament?
The Easter Seals golf tournament is, and they do that with Century 21.
Okay.
There is that. If you want to get tickets for any of the committee sponsored events like the upcoming gala, Music and Munchies, or the brunch, you can go on Dublin St.Patricks.com.
DublinSt.Patricks.com, getting tickets. Now, I need you to come with me to the country club
Okay.
because we have to like wine and dine and get memberships for free. I don't really know how to do that.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
I don't think you're going to have any luck. But hey, who am I to say? I'm wearing a Cleveland.
I got to
Indians
check on the band
shirt.
that they put me on there too.
Yeah, that's a legitimate band.
Yeah,
though.
that was
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, that one's for real for him. Yeah, I've been trying to get Brian to hook me up with somebody who can get me out there to the golf course. If you're watching this and you have a membership to the Dublin Country Club,
Play in the
I would
tournament.
love to.
Oh dear Lord.
Listen. You selfishly do stuff all the time up here.
That's fine. That's fine.
Why can't you get into the country club?
We'll take this offline, Chris.
Is that the radio thing you're saying? I'll talk to you offline. I'm gonna take this off the air real quick.
Nothing further.
Can't break it from. I don't know. I'd like to play golf. Maybe I'll get into the tournament. You gonna play with me? You gonna play golf tournament with me?
You don't want me to.
No, I don't. But I try to anyway.
For you to ask
Just
that.
being polite. I definitely don't, but I was just being polite. All right. So you said there were 5 committee-sponsored events. You can get the tickets on the website, DublinSt.Patricks.com, right? DublinSt.Patricks.com. I look at it. Or visit DublinGA.org. Either one, those are where you find all the good tickets. I'm excited. This will be my first year kind of precipitating in any of these things. And I'm looking forward to it, especially the food trucks. Food trucks are the greatest thing
We've
ever.
already got the invite for the pancake supper.
I know, and a ticket paid for the pancake supper.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know because he didn't ask me.
Tough.
Because you know you're coming, dude.
Sucks to suck. You know what I mean?
You know, you already know.
Okay.
You
'Cause
get,
I would really.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's.
And we're all 3 going to wear our coffee and ketchup T-shirts. We've got 3 different kinds.
I do have let me come back to that. if
Come
I
on
can
back,
in
dude.
just a second.
If you ever want to try again, I done told you once. You son of a bitch.
He's told you once, Dave.
Is it? Who's told you once, man?
I'm the best at this.
I have a question. Is it buffet style on the pancakes? Is it all you can eat, or is it? Or am I getting a number of hot cakes and then
Like when you go through the line and get your plate, they'll give you a number, but you can get more.
Okay.
For more money.
That's-
Brian's buying. Like,
that's
I'll
if you
get
stay.
30 plates.
You can't get a plate to go and then get home and get full and be like,
Come back.
So this is where I was going. You brought up the coffee and ketchup. So I'm in line. Well, it wasn't no line. I was the only one in there. So I'm standing there.
the
Yeah.
oldest.
So I'm standing there at should I say the establishment I was in?
Is this
Yeah.
a negative review?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, if it brings positivity, to
Shout
it,
'em
I
out,
think
dude.
so.
So anyway, I'm in Firehouse Subs yesterday.
Okay.
And
Phenomenal.
so
I
I
might go eat there after.
First of all, if I can tell this story, Mary Beth, if you've got just a few more minutes, I know we've already wasted a good hour and a half of your day. You're welcome. So I'm standing there, and a gentleman comes walking up, and if I wasn't mistaken, he put the gloves on and everything. I thought he's fixing to say, "What would you like?" So I'm standing there, and then I said, "Are you ready?" And he said, "She's waiting on you. You go down and order where you pay at." So I haven't been in there in eons. Obviously, you've brought me food from over there anyway. So I placed my order. She said I had on my coffee and ketchup shirt. She says, "Oh, coffee and ketchup." She said, "I see y'all all over the place." And I was like, "Oh," I said, "Well, that's good." I said, "I'm glad to hear that." I said, "Thank you for the support." And then she said,
Oh, no, I don't support you. I just see y'all over the place.
I just see y'all taking over. What's y'all's deal?
She said, "Y'all are doing some great things." I said, "Well, I appreciate that." And you know how I am, man. I'm super shy. And I was just like, put me in a.
Yeah, believe
Exactly,
that.
Mary Beth. It's
believe that?
honest to goodness. It's true.
This
And
man
so-
used to run in the living room as a kid in underoos. He's over here talking about how shy he is.
So I am.
I mean, when he was a kid, he was in underoos earlier. When I got here, running around.
You make a point.
So anyway, then she said, I said, "Thank you for the support." And she said, "Yes." She said, and then I overheard them as I'm over there fixing my drink. There was her and another girl, and she said something to the effect of, yeah, they do favor a little bit. So I'm assuming that maybe you've probably been in there multiple times and she knows, because I said, "Yeah, it's my brother and Chris and I do."
Okay, yeah.
So anyway, so they know that me and you are related.
Yeah,
Um,
probably Miranda.
May have been. I didn't catch either one
Good
of their names.
people.
But anyway, and then I'm telling this story also for folks that go in there and hadn't been in there in a while. So then she calls my name out, and I'm standing there and I'm figuring that I'm walking over back to the register to get it. And she said, exactly. She said, "It's sitting right up here." So I'm going, boy, if I didn't just look like an idiot, I didn't know where to place the order. And Chris is staring at me in a weird way. Where it says big old sign that says place order. I felt like an idiot for that. I felt like an idiot whenever she called my name and I went up there to get it. I'm thinking she's fitting to hand it over to me and it's sitting down here anyway. So
I think it's sitting right up under the sign that says pickup.
Pickup order.
I didn't see the sign that said.
It's all good, man.
Anyway, I don't know why. Can we cut this part out? Because I don't even know why I told the story now.
Nope, that's gold. We're keeping it.
I'm sure that was Miranda, and she's Miranda and I've been friends for quite a while. She's good people.
Good sub. I wasn't hungry till about
Never had a bad one.
fantastic food.
till about
Never
11
had a
o'clock
bad
last
one.
night.
Yeah, good food.
Never had a bad one.
I ate it
Never
every
walked in
day.
when they didn't shout from the kitchen.
Welcome to Firehouse.
Welcome to Firehouse.
Yep.
And they probably said that. I don't remember.
And they have the coolest. Talking about Dublin, they have the coolest painting back there by the drink machine.
So listen, when you franchise a Firehouse Subs, part of the franchise cost is they
Right.
have, I think, 2 or 3 different painters that are specifically contracted
Right.
through the original company
Uh-huh.
to come to every location and do a custom mural
Of the city.
local
Yep.
the local like fire department and kind of something custom to that one. Every firehouse ever, it's included in your franchise cost. You have to have it done.
So have you seen it?
Apparently, I didn't. I didn't see the sign that said order here.
Oh my gosh.
It's not very.
I don't think you even went.
No.
I did. I just told you the
I think you're
story.
just making
That
this up
man
for this story.
DoorDash him
Yeah.
on Firehouse.
I was there at 6:03 last night.
That's weird that you know that.
I did. It is weird.
He
but yeah,
just remembers he was
all of them
3
had
minutes
that.
late to work.
All of them have got a picture of the local fire department in the thing.
It's just a cool picture because it has like the Leprechaun holding the fire hose, I think, like the East Lawrence
Yeesh.
Falcon, and it's got the Raider, and they're all like going to fight a fire. It's got the Crusader. It's got
I guess
all
I need
four-
to get out more.
all 4 of the
It's like an
hospitals
entire
represented.
wall.
Yeah,
How did I miss
it's
that?
good stuff. because you were facing
Oh.
away from
You
it.
want to go after here? You wanna go?
No, I'm not hungry right now.
I know why you're not hungry. Don't lie to me.
That
like
thing cost $10, Chris. That's once a week.
$10 to get a third of a foot.
It was 15.
I can go there and get a foot long, $25.
It was. I got a whole.
I would
I
hope so.
always get a whole. Well, maybe I get a medium.
You get a medium.
I get a medium.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure.
How did we get on? Never mind.
You-
I just realized it when I said
That's why he
that.
backed off the gas.
Yeah, he was just like, "How do we?"
Oh yeah. Oh well. My bad.
That was a good story.
Hey, one more for the road. Whenever I was in, Mary Beth, you got time? I try to learn from my brother every move he makes, following his footsteps if I can. I was in, what's that store that's everywhere? Dollar General.
Yeah.
I was in the Dollar Generals, and there was, I don't know how the lady and I behind the counter got to talking about what we were talking about. There was another customer that was talking about something. Getting sick off of something and couldn't taste it more. And I said, yeah, I'm that way with Tang. And she said, Tang? And I said, yeah, you know, the imitation orange juice drink, the powder and all that. I said, I drank so many of them Tangs at the club one night with vodka in them. I said, I puked all the way home from Milledgeville. I even rolled out the car one time whenever they wouldn't slow down fast enough for me to puke out that car door. And she's just dying laughing. So once I got her laughing, I'm just continuing to tell the story. I said, yeah, girl, I drank so much of that Tang, I have to go to the meetings now. She got serious, and I go, "Oh no, sweetie, it's okay. Turn my life around."
Stupid. And Chris is going, and I agreed to do this through the end of the year. I got a serious question. Serious question, if I can.
Fake wrapping this thing up for like 20 minutes. You serious?
I want to ask Mary Beth, where did you get that gallon size drink like that you have sitting there in front of you? Where did you get that from?
One of the
She's just laughing because it holds half a gallon, not a whole gallon.
the things we do is we have a tent that Miss Glenda Ricks
Mhm.
is in charge of, and we sell different items and things like that. And the money and proceeds go back into the committee to help put on the festival. And this is the new item for this year.
Very cool.
So when you go to the pancake supper and you're waiting in line, you're going to go by Miss Glenda Ricks and Kay Brady, and they'll be working it. And this one things they're going to have for sale.
Very good. Very good.
How
That's
much?
fantastic.
That's a steal.
I
That
know
is a
both. I
steal
know
for
both
one of those
them.
kind of cups.
I know both of them too. What are we talking? 95 ounces? What do you reckon?
1,300 ounces. You know, insulated hot cup.
Does it come with the garden hose for the straw, or does it? You have to buy that separately at Lowe's.
The camera may make it seem a little bit smaller than it really is. Derek and I both had to push it up to get it on the table. That's audio, you know, video.
I guess
working.
maybe Mary Beth knew she was going to be here for 3 hours, and she knew she needed the 90.
She drank the entire thing.
I let them Thomas boys are.
That's 24 days worth of water, and it's gone. That's it. That's it. Well, listen, Mary, thank you so much for coming on. This has been an adventure to hope we got enough out about the St. Patrick's Day Festival. Like I said, it's going to be going on from now until the end of March. Check out the websites. We will have the Dublin St. Patrick's website down in the description of this video. Go down there, click on it, check them out. Make sure you get some pancake tickets and some gala tickets and the munchie tickets. Just everything they've got going on. Check it out. Make sure you don't miss anything. It's going to be fantastic. Look for me out there. If you find food trucks, I'm not far away. I promise you.
He's 6'5". He's not hard to miss.
Yeah,
He's not hard
you know
to
what I
find.
mean?
Thank you all
Yeah.
so much for having me.
Hey, thank you so
What
much
a
for coming.
pleasure.
One last question.
I'm scared.
I do want to know which one was it that told on y'all? That told your mama that you had been bad that night? Do y'all remember?
I'm sure it was Brian.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I asked her. So
I don't remember, but I wonder.
If
Let us know in the comments.
I wonder
which one of the kids ratted the other ones out.
I'm thinking it was probably me.
It probably was you, because you were the loose lips. You
I-
sunk many of ships back in the day.
I just tried to be good.
I can prove it wasn't me, Mary Beth. Come out to the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department and ask to speak to any of the investigators and ask them if I've ever cracked under pressure. They'll tell you. Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. Listen, thank you all so much for tuning in. Like I said, look down in the description of this video. Click on the link. Check out the Dublin St. Patrick stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks again to Buckeye Preferred Services and Emerald City Suites and all their continued support and help. We could not do this without them, and we could not do it without all of y'all listening in as well. If you haven't already, please make sure to like the video, subscribe. No, nobody's getting another word in. We're done.
I got one.
Like, no, you don't. No, you
One more
don't.
thing,
No, you
too.
don't.
One more
Like the
thing.
video.
Please let me
Comment
get-
down
actually,
below.
one more.
Tell us what your favorite event is. Subscribe if you
serious.
haven't already. If you want
Come on, man.
T-shirts or want to get in on some of this great advertising that we're doing, you can reach us at coffeeandcatchuppc@gmail.com.
Don't
Now,
close.
I'm not even
Don't
asking
close.
if anything else needs to
Don't close.
happen.
I got
more
one thing too. I got one thing too.
Derek, you first.
This will be my final episode.
Well, do one of y'all want to start training with me for running in the marathon whenever the reps show up?
For 2025.
We start stretching my legs. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm being serious.
Me too.
I know you find that hard to believe. And I do have to hurry up and go too. I'm having someone from the jail keeps calling me and I need to take the call. Hey, if you're watching and you are friends on Facebook with Mr. Banana and you would like to see Mr. Banana, come on the podcast.
Oh, God.
Leave it in the comments.
That is going to be an audio and video nightmare. But I'm looking forward to the challenge. Flounder.
I'm being
I need you to line up an interview with somebody who we can't show, and
Yep.
they're a banana,
Yep.
and you can't have them have the same voice.
Hey,
And I'm just like, okay, yeah, no
we got
problem.
it.
We'll
we
figure
got
it
it. Yeah.
out. Yeah,
It reached out.
yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
So, Mr. Banana, where were you born?
Well, I came from a tree. Sorry. Anyway, everybody stop. You're done. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Here's y'all in the next one. Peace.